we get a chance to chop it up with this next guest a few times, before camp. And Younghoe Koo is all about the community, guys. He's involved in something that I'm also involved in, and that is the Positive Athlete Awards, the 9th Annual Georgia Positive Athletes Awards. It's going on. It's going to happen down at the College Football Hall of Fame. But Younghoe Koo, it's good to have you on, man. Appreciate the time. I know you guys are back at OTAs this week. Let's talk a little football before we talk about Positive Athlete. And how you feeling about the squad, man, as you've seen everything play out this offseason?
Man, we're excited. As we are every year, right? The work doesn't change, individually as a team. We have a goal each season, and we try to work towards that.
Well, this guy's a Pro Bowler. We used to joke around. We were saying it before you came on, Younghoe, about the last couple of years. We've seen a sputter a little bit, and you were our offense, our most vital weapon. It seems like this year you'll be hopefully kicking more extra points than field goals. You buy that?
Yeah, absolutely. The more extra points we can kick, it is better for us, and I'm looking forward to kicking more extra points this year.
You're 28, right? When do you turn 29, Younghoe?
In August, middle of training camp.
Okay, so 29's coming up. I was just going to say, most guys are in their prime, but kickers, you guys last forever. You guys get kicked until you're until you're 45. But I'm curious, how do you feel where you're at in your career? Do you feel like you're in your prime right now?
It's actually funny because I was talking to somebody about this about last week, and I truly believe that I haven't peaked yet. I feel the strongest I've ever felt. I feel the best. I'm kicking, better than I've ever have. I feel good mentally, as I gain more experience. And training-wise, everything is kind of stacking up at the right time, and I don't think I peaked yet. I'll let you know when I feel like that, But I think it's a great sign.
It is a Falcons Pro Bowl kicker, Younghoe Koo, with us here on the WadeFord.com hotline. I know because kickers and your unique skill set and the way you practice, you're kind of away from the regular workings of the team. But it just seems like, Younghoe, for our first practice we got to watch at the stadium on Friday, this team looks bigger. This team looks more competitive, more athletic. It just seems like we've finally come out of the salary cap hell, and now this team really looks like they're ready to do something.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. We added new pieces this year, and it's definitely exciting, just the energy in the locker room and the experience that we have, and also the younger guys that we have that's stepping into leadership roles. It's really a lot of excitement.
All right, let's talk about, first of all, how your offseason has gone, and then we want to get into this 9th Annual Georgia Positive Athlete and how you got involved with this and what you're doing for the community. What have you been doing outside of kicking? Did you take a vacay? Did you travel? What's been going on, man?
Right after the season, try to go somewhere, decompress, and, get into the off-season mode of little golf swings here and there. But
how's your game?
It's up and down. That's golf, right? That's the beauty of it. So it's good. But just got involved with a Positive Athlete, and it's been huge for me. I'm gonna be there on Wednesday for the 9th Annual Positive Athlete Awards, and once I heard about what they're about, I was all in. It aligned with everything that I believe in and what I'm about. So I'm really excited, and the more I hear about stories with these kids and their stories, it's just inspiring for me to be better as well. So it's been great.
50 boys and girls, high school student athletes from across the state of Georgia are going to be honored on Wednesday night. Over $30,000 in scholarships is going to be given away. And ironically, Younghoe, we were going to be down there. I was going to be handing out an award, but we're actually at Flowery Branch because you guys are practicing, and we got Coach Art, and there's a bunch of other stuff going on. But it's good to see you give back like this. What kind of stories do you think are going to be told on Wednesday night?
I heard a few. There's a female wrestler that went 7-2, and she's blind, right? That's amazing. That's
sure.
There's a swimmer who had to have her arm amputated and still winning races. Just to tell a couple. And outside of sports, there's a cheerleader who created a charity called, Cookies for Cancer, and raised over $50,000 for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So, these kids are killing it, on the field, in competition and off the field. It's definitely motivating for me to, hear these stories and to be better.
Yeah, and a lot of this, guys, who are not familiar with Positive Athlete, these stories and these young people are nominated and go through a process. And it's more than just about scoring touchdowns or scoring points on the court or kicking goals, as Younghoe's talking about. There's so much more to these stories that just make you, go in amazement of what these young people have accomplished. Younghoe Koo, do you know, by the way, as you were going through your process of becoming who you are, like, did you have anything like this? Did you have people that you looked up to or that you wanted to emulate or that, for that matter, were role models to you to help you get to where you are now?
I mean, yeah, I was fortunate, to have so many different positive influences in my life. I had a lot of coaches that led me the right way and taught me the things on and off the field on how to be, do the right thing and, how to be the right person in the society, right? Like I was learning how to speak English, but also picking up on different culture, the new culture and making friends and all that. And I had so many different parents and coaches throughout my life that led me the right way, to treat people the right way. I had a coach that passed away 2 years ago. He taught me how to kick footballs, but also taught me how to be in life and how to treat others. So it's amazing for me to be a part of a positive athlete, which just, as I said before, just align with everything that I believed in.
You guys can go, by the way, to positiveathlete.org/Georgia for more details. Also to nominate athletes and maybe somebody you've come across in your life experience. And by the way, speaking of experience, we kind of take you for, not that we take you for granted, Younghoe, but you've been a money kicker for this Falcons team. But your NFL career, you had to plug away at it to finally get to Atlanta. You started with the Chargers, played minor league football. Talk about that.
Yeah, that was definitely the hardship in my career. After my rookie year, I got cut after 4 games in, missed some kicks at the wrong time, and that's how this business goes. And I'm grateful for that opportunity that I was given, but also the lessons that came along with it. It took me 2 years to get back into the NFL, and I was forced to get an opportunity with the Falcons. But those 2 years taught me everything. It shaped me to who I am today, personally and professionally. So I'm definitely grateful for that. I wouldn't change anything. It was hard at times because you don't know, there was no stability, right? Like I'm trying to get a call, trying to get a workout, a tryout to get back into the NFL, but things you can't control. So just kind of having faith and, continuing to work hard and, getting ready for that opportunity when that came. And I'm just grateful for everything that has led me this way.
Cool. Oh, sorry. I thought I was at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Cool. All right. Got to ask you this before we let you go, man. Tell us how this whole Bijan Robinson number thing happened.
Yeah.
Because everybody's wondering.
What'd you get?
Well, how'd this go down, Younghoe Koo? What would you do, man? Did he come to you or you were just like, here, go ahead and take 7?
Well, Bijan FaceTimed me, and he asked if he can have it. And I said, yeah, absolutely. I remember when I first signed to the Falcons, 7 was just in my locker.
Right.
And there was a whole commotion going on with last person who wore it was Vic. So I remember dealing with all that, but also I didn't really care what number I wore. I just wanted to make the team and stay on the team. I didn't care if it was 99, 7, 1, whatever it was. That's kind of the mindset that I still have. So when he FaceTimed me and asked, yeah, absolutely. And he said, name the price. Man, I didn't pay for 7. I'm not going to make you pay me for it. But down the road, let's figure something out to give away to charity, which links back to positive athlete and all that. So it was a cool deal.
That is cool.
Nice. Very cool.
That is. And I was wondering, you just answered it. So Atlanta, he did not make Bijan Robinson pay for this. He was like, look, you can have it, but we'll do something and hook up.
But he didn't eliminate maybe a steak dinner down the road.
Bijan's got it. He's got it now.
Younghoe, what about a reasonably priced watch?
Nah, he just got in. He's young,
Right.
He's got to save up. So, I'm not going to take all that.
By the way, while we're talking about him, what do you think? You've seen him. He's got a different level, doesn't he?
He's a freak athlete. I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah, we are too. Man, congratulations on all the success. 9th Annual Georgia Positive Athlete Awards. Younghoe Koo will be down there tomorrow, College Football Hall of Fame. And continue to do things, man, like this and give back. We love it. And Younghoe, we'll see you up there at Fly Branch, man. Thanks again.
All right, thanks for having me. Great talking to you.
You got it, man. Yeah, he has been so money, as we said, sometimes we take for granted when you think so many kickers. And we've been really, knock wood, pretty lucky with this organization from Matt Bryant through Younghoe Koo. Some teams like the Bucs kind of struggle from time to time trying to find that dude.
No, it's true. That is one position I'm not worried about. Mike, when you start thinking about position across the board, like we had Chris Lindstrom on, guys. Go listen to the interview from last week when we were down at Mercedes-Benz, and he's talking about this O-line, and, you know, he's familiar with the guy that was right, and, you know, the fact that Jake helps everybody out. There's a little bit more continuity, but I'm just thinking, like, what are the open positions? Like, what jobs are we talking about fighting for with the additions we got on defense and the money we spent, okay? Because we know Jesse Bates is starting, okay, guys? I mean, like, you went out and you made some trades, whether Jeff Okudah starts or how that all shakes out. But, like, literally, Mike, I'm thinking maybe 3 spots. Yeah. When you start talking about where are the jobs and where the competition is going to be.
Because, you know, A.J. Terrell is going to be obviously one of the starting corners. Who's playing the nickel? You know, we can talk about maybe that might be one of those positions up for grabs. How does Richie Grant get into this? Because he was very aggressive. He's been, again, OTA. He's been in a couple of nice plays on Friday, Mercedes-Benz. Defensive line. Who's going to get the lion's share of the minutes? The whole idea is to keep these guys fresh, but who's going to be the lead dog? How much is Calais Campbell? You and I were kind of trying to quantify, 25 snaps or more, things like that.
Yeah, I agree. That's what's going to be interesting, guys, how that all shakes out and how Ryan Nielsen decides to play, how many guys, and you know, the rotation and what it's going to look like. But what I'm telling you is we have gone from a team a couple of years ago where every position was wide open.
Right.
Every position. Like, literally, you know, outside of maybe Jake Matthews. And I think, you know, Arthur Smith, Mike, he came in here the last time we talked to him last year, and it was like, look, we're going to play the best players. Well, if that's the case, that means all these jobs, even though we feel like they're, you know, slotted, the best guys are going to win, and whoever that is coming out of camp is going to be playing.
And the number one job, the most important one, of course, is QB1. We believe that's number 9, and hopefully you hold on to that job throughout the summer, and you'll be the man. Yeah.